What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tevi, and this is Invest with TCLAWS. So the purpose of today's video is to do a quick walkthrough of the Robinhood app and show you how to look up a stock, a couple of things to look for prior to purchasing. We'll walk through how to purchase the stock, and then just some key features on here to keep an eye out for as you're going through the purchasing process. So with that, I will turn the screen recording on and we'll go ahead and get into it. Okay, so as you get into the app, you'll see that you're going to be on your own home screen. Really what you want to do from there is click on the little search icon, which will bring you to the browse screen. And for this example here, let's say that the company that you're interested in was Nokia. So you'll type in Nokia into the search browser. It will bring up the ticker symbol and the company. You can see that I've clearly researched this before. And it will come up with the stock price and how it performed for the day. So by default, it's going to show you the day that it's on and how it did for that particular day. But you can also look at the 1 week trend versus the 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, all the way out to 5 years. And why is this relevant? This is a good indicator for just getting a general feel for how the stock is performing, right? So sometimes you're not going to go in and you're not going to do a full-on deep dive into any particular stock. You might just want to come in here and wonder, I wonder if this company has a stock and are they publicly traded? So go into the search feature, look it up, and you'll know whether or not it's on there. So again, as an indicator, I look at the 1 day, but typically like the 1 year, just getting a feel for how did it perform. And you can see that actually most of the stock that you're going to look at this year, if you go back a year, you'll see that they all tend to crash around the March timeframe. That's really when the Rona was in full swing and market took a deep dive. There's a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty. But anyways, so moving on, as you scroll down, you can see that Nokia has kind of been all over the place. May or may not be a good option. But as you're thinking about maybe a 5G play, that's one that comes to mind. Again, not a financial advisor. We're just doing an example here. So if you're interested in 5G, go research it. There's some good options out there, but not really the focus of this channel or the topic right now. Okay, so back to, as you scroll down, you'll get some quick stats on how the stock performed. What I want to bring your attention to here is the 52 weeks high versus the 52 weeks low. Gives you, again, another indicator of how the stock has performed this year. And if you scroll further down, you'll see just some news articles. This is one of the cool things that I like about the app is that every time you start, that you either purchase or even just mark it as something that you want to follow and make it part of one of the lists that you create, it will start popping up articles for you as you go along. So from here, if you scroll down, you'll see how many analysts are covering the stock, buy, hold versus sell. It gives you the bull case for this particular company, as well as the bear case. So read through those. Again, it's a good starting point for whether or not this could be a good investment. Beyond that, so I purchased the gold or premium package for Robinhood, so I get a little bit more information on each company. You don't really need this as you're getting started. So if you're just getting into it, stick with the basics and what comes free within the app. Over time, if you're interested, you can turn on this feature and see what all it offers. But anyways, the other thing here that's interesting and that's nice to look at is the earnings chart. So the solid dots are going to be how the company actually performed for that quarter, and the light dots are going to be what the market expected them to come in, or how the market expected them to perform. And so you can see here that Nokia has, for the most part, is either beating expectations or coming right on expectations here. It also provides you with when the next earning call is expected. So some good information there. And then the last thing that will show is the people also own. Gives you some suggestions or recommendations on what else you can look for, or what else have other people who bought this particular stock are into. And you can, as we scroll here, you can see just a variety of different companies. Gives you ideas on what else you can look up, and it gives you, again, a good starting point for some companies that you may not even have considered. But anyway, so getting into the actual buying. So click the buy button. Right off the bat, you can see that you can select the number of shares. It gives you the market price and the estimated cost of the total amount of shares that you want to buy. So for this example, I'm just going to buy one share. So estimated at 388. Now, one of the things that I did initially is I would go ahead, click the review button, and buy right away, right? But if you do that, it doesn't guarantee that you'll actually pay that 388, because the market price is constantly fluctuating. So what I like to do, and this is a cool little feature, is let's go back, click on shares, go to limit order, and here it allows you to set the exact price that you want to buy, right? So if you saw throughout the day that the price was going up and down, and you know that it was much lower throughout the day, you can set your buy price lower than the actual market price. But again, so you could go 350, continue. It'll give you ask if you want to buy versus during regular market hours or use the extended hours. I always go with the extended hours to give myself more time to pay the price that I actually want to pay. But again, for the sake of being able to get through the purchasing process, we'll go ahead and say that we don't want to pay any more than 388 for the stock. So click on that. Again, select extended market hours because it's almost 5 o'clock. So let's kind of hurry up through this one so we do get to purchase. Set time in force. If the order doesn't execute, it gives you the option to stick with the 5 o'clock time. And I use military time on my phone. It's just easier for me. I grew up on military time. Or actually, it's not even military time. It's the rest of the world uses the full 24-hour clock. Only the US seems to be stuck on the AM and PM type of things. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this. So you have the option to buy within just the trading hours, or you can extend it to March, like 3 months out, if you really, up to 90 days if you really wanted to do that. But we'll stick with the day. Click continue. Back to this screen here. Review, ensure that that's how much you want to pay, and then just swipe up. And just like that, you've purchased your share. Click done. And if you scroll back up, right there, you can see that you bought one share at the market value of 388. Your average cost, this comes into play as you buy more actions and more shares. It will average out the price for that stock. So let's say that tomorrow you were to buy some for $4, it will give you the average price for that. And what my return today is, which is literally nothing because we just did that. So let me quick sell it. So to sell, you do the same thing. And here we'll say we'll sell all of Nokia and just do that. So sold, and you're done. So pretty easy to walk through. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and hopefully this gets you going. All right, people, this will do it for today's video. Again, just a quick tutorial on how to search for your stocks, set your limit order to ensure that you're only paying what you want to pay for the stock. And if there's anything else that you want me to cover in future tutorial type videos, put that in a comment below, and I will be sure to create some additional content with that information. Okay, so we'll end it here. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you found this content helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.